You know, we've had shows canceled because the venue caught on fire several times. Like we're cursed in Salt Lake City, actually. I think we've been booked there 7 times and we have still not played there.
Wow.
Like all those times, man, I think one venue like closed down the week before we got there, like went out of business, and the owners like didn't tell anybody, and they just shut the doors one day and are like, it's over.
The fuck?
We had I think 2 different venues have like electrical fires like the night before our show.
Oh shit.
We had a couple that our vehicle broke down and we couldn't make it. But my favorite one, and then we'll like wrap this up or whatever, was we were on the OTEP tour, the first one, and we had to make money because we weren't paid on the tour, like at all. It was just merch. So we any off day we had that OTEP wasn't playing, we would book our own show.
Okay.
Like, in between,
yeah, sure. Yeah,
and just try to pick up like some money in between. And we went to play Cheyenne, Wyoming after Fort Collins, Colorado, and then we were gonna, so it was like up, and then we'd go back down to Salt Lake City.
Okay.
And none of the drives are that bad, and we have a really big fan base in Cheyenne.
Okay.
Because we've had band members from there in the past.
Oh, nice.
So we went to Cheyenne, we played the show, and it started snowing when we played.
Okay.
And you know, we've seen snow before. It's whatever. You're
snow. From Ohio, of course. You
have. And we had a bus, so we're like, we're fine,
no problem.
Like, you know, fuck a blizzard, you know. And so we're it's snow, man. Just drive through it. So it was like it's snowing pretty bad, and we played the show in Cheyenne. It was an awesome show, man. And we're getting ready to leave, and they're all like, you sure you don't want to stay here, man? Like, it's really bad. It's getting real bad. It gets real bad out in the plains and stuff. Like, once you get out of the city, because it's all just like nothing.
Right.
So it's like all the drifts, like if you can imagine, like out in the country in Michigan,
yes,
they get real bad.
Yes.
Well, when you got 70, 100-mile-an-hour winds with that kind of snow up in those elevations, like Cheyenne, and it's blowing across, you know, thousands of acres with nothing to stop it.
Yeah. No trees.
It gets real ridiculous. So we start driving anyway. We're like, no, we're going to Salt Lake City. So we leave, and we're driving through the night, man. And like, you can barely see 10 feet in front of the bus. And we're cruising like through the mountains.
Oh God.
In the school bus.
That's intense.
With, you know, with Ron driving, who had never really been around snow because he's from Houston.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And like, we're like flying down these mountains and stuff. Like, I even remember stopping at like, I think it was like a Pilot or something up there, and we ate at like Wendy's, and it's like the middle of the night, man. We're sitting there in the Wendy's, and we're like, what do we do? Like, do we keep going? Like, what do we do? And, you know, Ron's like, well, we haven't died yet. We're good. Like, we're going to make it. So we're driving, dude. We drove like into the next morning, and we're cruising down 80, 90, goes all the way out there. And we're driving, man. And all of a sudden, like, traffic starts slowing down. And it's like a straight, like, you know, you see like sandstorms in movies or whatever. This is like a complete whiteout. You could not see out of any windows. It was just white.
Oh my God.
And it was like, what is happening? So we end up stopping on the highway. Everyone is stopped on the highway. And we were parked on the highway, and we didn't have heat in the bus. And we parked behind, it was like a livestock transport truck.
Oh my God.
So, like, all the pigs and stuff in there, and you just heard them screaming like these horrid noises, like freezing to death.
Oh my
like
God.
in the back of this truck, and that's all we can hear in the bus. And we're like freezing in the bus, and we're stopped on the highway.
Oh my
And
God.
for 4 hours, I think, we were stopped like that in a whiteout. I mean, it snowed so much that, like, you know, you'd like hop off the bus to go take a piss just right there on the highway, like in between cars and whatever.
Right.
Disappeared.
And like, dude, you'd like hop off the last step of the bus and sink to your knees in snow on the highway, like in the middle of the road.
Holy shit.
And we finally got moving, and it was like a police escort thing, and they got everybody to take the next exit. They shut the highway down, and they put everybody in this next exit to, it was called Green River, Wyoming.
Okay.
Literally a truck stop, a trailer park, and 2 hotels. That's the whole place.
Smallest town
And-
I've ever seen, basically.
Not even a town, man. Just like a truck stop with a fancy name, basically. And we pull in there, and we told the cops, we're like, we got to get to Salt Lake City, man. Like, how do we get out of here? Is there another highway? Is there anything? And he goes, you're staying here tonight. And we're like, dude, we ain't got nowhere to stay. He goes, well, you get a hotel or you sleep in your vehicle.
Wow.
Like, period. And so we went and we got like a motel. We talked to like everybody there. We were making trips up to the truck stop to like talk to truckers, because we're
Mhm.
like, they know a way out of here somehow. Like,
Right.
they're not playing. Even they were like, dude, we can't get out right now. We're like snowed in.
Wow.
Nobody can leave. Like, semis can't make it through this.
Holy
And
shit.
we're like, man, what are we gonna do? So we stayed there overnight, and it was the next morning. It was supposed to be the Salt Lake City show, or no, we missed the Salt Lake City show because we couldn't get out that night.
Cursed. Yeah.
And then the next show was a day later in Jerome, Idaho.
Oh my God.
So it was like way up
Didn't
in
easily.
the middle of the mountains. We had to go through this whole mountain range to get there.
What the fuck?
And we talked to a bunch of truckers and stuff, and they still had the 8090 was shut down still in the morning,
Okay.
and it was still snowing.
Oh my God.
And we went up to 8090 to try to get out, and the cops were like, you need to turn around and go back to wherever you came from. You're not leaving here.
Man.
And we're like, dude, fuck that. We got a bus. We're leaving. And they're like, we will arrest you. Go back. And so we had to turn around, went back. Before we even left that morning to try to get out, we had to go walk to the truck stop from our hotel because it was so cold. The bus's axle froze.
Oh
like in
my
the drive
God.
shaft and stuff. So we had
Wow.
multiple band members laying on the ground in the ice, spraying de-icer all over the bottom of the bus so we could even get the wheels to turn. It was frozen to the fucking ground. In
Oh
ice.
my God.
A full-size school bus.
Oh my God.
And we got it moving and we got it going, dude. And we got to the truck stop and we started asking truckers, like, how do we get out of here, dude? We got to go. We can't miss any more dates. Like, we have to leave.
Yeah.
Because our next show after that, if we would have missed Idaho, was in California.
Oh my
So,
God.
like, it was becoming like, if we miss this next show, we have a 30-hour drive.
Right. Right.
Wow.
And don't know when we can leave this place still. So this trucker goes, well, there's a way, but who's driving? And we're like, Ron. He goes, where are you from? And Ron goes, Texas. And he goes, don't take this road or you're going to die. Like, just straight up. And he like showed us on the map where it was. And it was like this sketch ass, like, mountain pass road, like on the corner of a mountain that's got like this secret way to get out of town, out the back of this truck stop, like to get on it and like all this shit. And we had a little band meeting around, like, we're going. And we're all like, we're going. Let's go. So we went, and while we're driving on this road, we had a semi jackknife in front of us, like across the whole highway, and Ron drove on the shoulder in the snow around it as it was like wrecking. And we got all the way through, and we made it to Jerome, Idaho, I think an hour before our set. We got to the venue, and we played the show there. And when we got off stage, we like checked our phones finally, and there was, I think it was like this. It was like a huge pileup of cars on the road we had just taken. Some of the cars had gone like off the side of the mountain. There was like multiple casualties. It was like a 70 car pileup or something like that. With semi, like all kinds of shit, man. And it happened like within a few miles of where we were, where we had just passed, like on the same road we were on. And it was just crazy. But it was nuts, man.
You defied fucking death to play that show.
Dude, so many.
Shit, man.
I mean, we could have like literally a running counter of how many times this man's almost died. Like, not even.
Oh my God. That is,
man.
Yeah, I can't think of a better story, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And after we get off here, I will literally send you pictures of some of the shit we talked about.
Fuck yeah. Oh, please,
it's
dude.
ridiculous.
That'd be amazing.